There is actually something I've been observing at work. It's about human nature, about hierarchy, and about how I'm starting to see things differently. I want to start by going back a bit. Earlier, I talked about my fear of hierarchy. That deep-rooted belief that whenever I come across someone senior, someone authoritative, someone who outranks me, I treat that person as superior. Someone who has control over me. Someone I need to be careful around. Someone I need to obey. It's been with me for as long as I can remember. The headmaster at school, the senior teachers, anyone older, more experienced, or in a position of authority. I would shrink. I would avoid. I would feel small. I would try to blend into the background and hope they wouldn't notice me. If I had to interact with them, my voice would become quieter. My body would become smaller. My mind would become foggy with anxiety. I thought this was just who I was. I thought I was born with this strong sense of hierarchy, that some people are just naturally above me, and I need to accept my place beneath them. But since I started working, I've been paying extra attention to this. I've been watching myself, observing how I react in different situations, testing whether I've actually changed, whether all this self-reflection and self-exploration has made any real difference. And the good news is, I think it has. When I talk to the manager, I stay composed. When I talk to the boss, I remain confident. When I talk to the big boss, the one who expressed concerns about my education background, I stay open. I don't shrink. I don't avoid. I don't feel small. It's not forced. It's not me pretending to be confident while internally crumbling. It's genuine. I feel like I'm on the same level as them. Not in an arrogant way, not in a disrespectful way, just as equals, human to human. I remember the first time I had a conversation with the big boss. The old me would have been terrified. The old me would have rehearsed what to say, worried about every word, analyzed every reaction. But this time, I just talked, like a normal person, like I was talking to anyone else. I didn't feel the hierarchy. I didn't feel the fear. That was a big moment for me, a real sign that something has shifted. And I've also been paying attention to how others behave, especially the interns. I see them talking to the same senior people, and I notice their bodies. Tense, shoulders raised, arms crossed or held close to their bodies. Voices with rising tones, like they're asking for permission to speak rather than making a statement. Closed up, defensive, uncertain. I see them hesitate before speaking. I see them overthink every word. I see them nod along even when they might not fully agree or understand. I see them try to make themselves small, try to blend in, try not to be noticed. And I recognize it. Because that was me. That was the old me. That was exactly how I used to be around anyone senior. The tension in my shoulders. The tightness in my chest. The voice that would go up at the end of every sentence, as if I was constantly seeking approval. The need to please. The fear of being judged. The constant internal monologue of don't mess up. Don't say the wrong thing. Don't make them think you're stupid. I'm not making fun of them. I'm not judging them. I'm not looking down on them. I'm using them as a mirror to see what I used to look like, to see what I've learned, to see what to avoid and what to embrace. It's fascinating, honestly, observing all these human nature patterns. There's a tension in their bodies, a hesitation in their voices, a need to please, to be liked, to not make mistakes. They're trying to be small, trying not to be noticed, trying to blend in. They don't want to stand out. They don't want to be seen as difficult or different. They just want to get through the interaction without being judged. And I think I used to be like that. I used to carry that same tension. I used to live in that same fear. But now, I don't. Not in the same way. I notice the difference when I speak. My voice is steady. My shoulders are relaxed. I make eye contact without feeling like I'm being scrutinized. I ask questions when I don't understand something. I share my thoughts even when they might not be the same as everyone else's. I don't need to be liked by everyone. I just need to be authentic.